joined by head coach Scott Sandelin following UMD's loss to Colorado College. Coach, any opening comments?
Not a lot. Give CC credit. I thought they came out and they played a good game. They took advantage of an early mistake and they got a power play goal and built a lead. And I thought they played pretty well from that point on. They didn't give us a lot, and we weren't as sharp as we needed to be, but give them credit. So they played a strong game and probably deserved to win.
Any questions for Coach Sandelin? Matt?
Scott, how much do you think fatigue was a factor out there today for your team?
Well, you can sit there and say that, but we can't make excuses. You know what? That's not fair to Colorado. You know, they came in here. They got a team that plays fast, and whether they played or didn't play, I mean, I thought we started the game well. I thought we were doing what we wanted to do. We were trying to keep the game simple. I thought we had pretty good legs, and you know, we made a mistake on the power play to get a shorthanded goal, and they build on that with the power play goal. I mean, obviously it was a block shot that went right on the stick, and next thing you know, you're down 2-0 in a short period of time. And I think from that point on, you know, maybe that's when the fatigue mentally, you know, it's like, oh, well, it's a bigger hill, right? But up until that point, I thought we were starting and doing the things that we wanted to do. We weren't trying to be fancy. We weren't trying to, you know, to push too much. We were trying to be smart and simple, and you know, it's the way the games go. You know, they got a couple bounces and took advantage of some mistakes, and we dug a hole that we couldn't get out of. And unfortunately, we tried to press a little bit more. You know, like even in the third period, you know, I mean, we turned the puck over, and they just capitalized. They capitalized on our mistakes, but they worked hard. You know, they worked hard. You know, they were, like I said, they were trying to use their speed, and they got in, and you know, didn't give us much room. So we can sit here. I'm not going to use it as an excuse.
Over to Chelsea.
Scott, I believe Colorado College had about 20 blocked shots. Just what defensively were they doing so well against you guys?
Well, I don't think we did a very good job of seeing either. Like, you got to get your head up and, you know, changing just the angle of it a couple times. Obviously, a few of them you don't have an opportunity to, but we could have got shots off quicker at times. You know, but again, it goes back to them. They give them credit. They did what they needed to do to win. Those are little things in a game, blocking shots and sacrificing and doing all those things, you know, to win a game. You know, we got to do a better job of getting pucks through. And we didn't have a great net presence most of the game. And, you know, we've got to do a better job of that, whether we get shots through or not.
Over to Matt.
You there, Matt?
Having a microphone malfunction there. Scott, you mentioned that power play goal. It kind of makes things start looking more uphill. I'm wondering today, how crucial was it for your team to not play from behind and to get a lead early on Colorado College?
Well, I mean, you never want to play from behind, but you know, I think that first one was livable. I mean, obviously the second one, you know, it makes a bigger hill to climb, and I don't care who you're playing, it makes it difficult. But you know, we had 40 minutes of hockey left, you know, and we came out and didn't start the second period very well. And, you know, again, it's one of those nights as a coach, you're on the bench, you're going, you know what, this might not be our night. But I don't want to discredit what CC did. They worked hard. They played hard. They did what you need to do when teams make mistakes. And their goalie, you know, I'm glad we didn't give up the shutout, because I'm happy that line scored. But, you know, we weren't as good a team as we were, and they had a lot to do with that, and we got to be better.
All right, we'll do Matt and one final question from Chelsea after that.
Scott, Ryan Fanti getting another start in net. I thought he looked pretty solid out there today, despite giving up the 4 goals. How encouraging that to see an Iron Man in goal kind of emerging for you guys, someone that can go in there night in and night out like he has.
If you want to call it that, I mean, you know what, he's playing great. You know what, you know, this was an important game, and you know, we want to treat it that way. And Ryan's been playing great for us, and you know, I thought tonight he couldn't help. You know, a couple of those he couldn't do much on, and you know, it's not his fault. He's been playing great, and you know, we'll make the decision on Wednesday. But good chance you'll see him again Wednesday, because I think he's earned that right now.
All right, and over to Chelsea.
Scott, you obviously get the next 2 days off before facing Omaha. What's the plan to obviously get your guys ready to go for that game?
We need to rest and reset. There's no question. I think, plus they've got finals coming up. So, we're done today, get a good meal in us, get some rest. Tomorrow we'll take off, we'll probably, to start preparing for Omaha and get a good practice in and go from there. But I think right now the guys just need to get away, kind of reset. Like I told them, this game, just flush it, it's done. We got to move on, and you know what? We'll see again in the second half, not in this pod, but you just got to move on from the game, and we'll try and take some things. You always learn from wins and losses, and this is no different. So biggest thing is we just got to, find the things that we're doing well and get back to doing those when we play on Wednesday.
All right. Thank you for your time, Coach.
Yep, thanks.
Coach.
All right. We're joined by Noah Cates following UMD's loss to Colorado College. Do we have any questions for Noah? Start off with Matt.
Noah, you guys wrap up a stretch of 3 games in 4 days here, back to back, 5 games in 8 days. Just what's the energy level like right now? Maybe start personally. How are you feeling after a run like this?
Yeah, a little fatigued, but we wanted to play games. We would have done it, whatever it takes to play games. So it was a fun stretch, and we kind of wish we capped it off with a better one. But guys felt good. We just kind of thought some bounces went against us, and kind of lost some energy from those bounces.
Over to Chelsea.
No, I believe they had about like 20 blocked shots. Just what defensively were they doing that made it so difficult for you guys to get those looks that you were hoping for?
Yeah, they definitely had a commitment to blocking shots, which is good on them. But I think our D just kind of needed to move it a little quicker, or kind of some of those end wall plays. They hats off to them though. That's a big part of their game and kind of how teams can beat us. But I think we can improve from it, learn from it, and kind of just get pucks and bodies to the net there.
Back to Matt.
Noah, how important was it today for you guys to get that first goal and play with a lead, and how much tougher, how much more tiring was that having to fight back today?
Yeah, it's always tough kind of climbing back from a hole. Kind of we did it early, kind of when our energy was maybe a little bit better, but yeah, like you said, especially today, would have been nice playing with a lead, kind of being in control and dictating this game. Hats off to them for kind of getting that lead and staying with it.
Matt?
Noah, not the end here to this first big stretch you guys had, but taking a look at the big picture here, 5-1-1, you sweep Denver, you have the shootout win over North Dakota. How are you guys feeling as a team as you go into these last 2 pod games now on Wednesday and Saturday?
Yeah, we're feeling like we learned from those wins, we learned from this loss. So we're just trying to get better every day. That's our mentality, and just kind of feeling better from the start, from when we started this pod. So that's good. We're obviously never satisfied with where we're at, and I think this will help us in the long run, kind of ground us a little bit and make us play harder these next couple of games to finish the pod.
Back to Matt.
Low Heights line there, getting a goal in the final minute, and a couple freshmen getting their first point. What does that mean, and how important is it to get those guys going here?
Yeah, it's big. I thought they've been playing well for us, doing the little things, and kind of creating that goal in the last minute there was big for them and kind of for the team, and hopefully they can chip in some more, and we need them to be strong like they've been for these past couple games.
Do we have any final questions here for Noah? Matt?
Noah, Ryan Fanti back in there in goal again, kind of going on a mini Iron Man run here. Almost your previous goaltender used to like to go on those, not giving up the net. How important has he been, and how much confidence does he continue to give you guys?
Yeah, he's been huge for us. We've kind of had that from the past. So guys knowing that we got a guy back there that we can trust and rely on is huge. And we just kind of want to keep looking on him and going with him to keep making those big saves for us and continue to boost our confidence as a team.
All right. Thanks for your time, Noah.